All set. All set. All set. Oh. All right. We are here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Raw and Official. It is Reg. Don't forget to add the writer. And we got a special guest today, and we're having great fun. And we're going to continue to build off of this platform with great integrity and definitely transition our energies to positiveness. Excuse me, let me introduce the one and only Regina, but her stage name, she goes by Shiva Leela. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
Good.
Chill. This is an amazing spot. I feel comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel welcomed.
Yes.
Thank you for that amazing introduction. Twin.
Yes.
This is my twin.
Yeah, we
and
definitely
super happy to be collaborating, right?
Yeah, man. We definitely been a long time to create some type of environment like this where we both can share, our own talents.
Right.
Honestly, I do music. We'll get into that. So, first, for people who are the fans and people who don't know you, tell them about where it all started. Where are you from? What's your upbringing? Obviously, you have a sibling because I'm your twin, but let people know about yourself a little bit, just a little.
Okay. Hey, y'all. So again, yes, I am Regina. I also go by Shiva Leela, and a little bit about what I do, who I am is I got my name ordained to me about a few years ago before I had my daughter. This is her. I kept my daughter on the spot, so yeah that's her in the back. Her name is Janava, and so quick story is that I got my name through a spiritual guru, Shiva Leela. Shiva stands for the auspicious one. Leela is Black beauty and divine play.
Yeah. So
if you know me, of course, I got that melanin, and I love to play. I love to joke. I love to have fun. I love to travel. I love to perform. So a little bit what I do is I am a teacher, a dancer, director, and a mother, right? So when I say that I'm a dancer, of course, I perform. I specialize in sword dance, fire dance, tribal fusion belly dance, and a Zumba instructor. So I do it all.
Right.
Been doing it for a minute, and now just certified. So definitely taking it more serious.
I'm gonna lie, I've been very excited for this year coming up because it's like I've already kind of foreseen this happening, but just didn't know exactly what it was going to be. Like I already knew that you was doing the dancing and you were getting into the Zumba stuff, the fitness part, and then with me doing the music for so long and so consistent, I already knew I was going to drop something soon. So just with all this happened, I kind of felt that this was going to be what it was. It's just surreal that we able to actually see it come to right now.
Right, because you see so many other people putting their families on. Like, I've seen others they progress more, I would say genuinely, they progress more authentically when they're involving friends and family.
Niggas trying to be on some Walmart shit, the Walmarts.
Right, so I'm directing, I want to help direct a little bit of what we have planned here in the near future. That's kind of what my passion is to do. After I do, dance, come off the dance floor, I want to teach my little one. So she is also following in my footsteps as well.
Right.
She's a competition dancer, and so I'm leading by example, not just for the community, but I have a little one that's watching me, and I use dance as a way to uplift the community and to create a better world. So a little bit of philanthropy, right? Philanthropy is being just super headstrong about changing, making better change in the community. So, I have something coming up called Shimmy Mob, special dope organization.
Right. Now, with the Shimmy Mob, for people that are not familiar with that, is that still, it's dancing, but it's a spiritual dance, right? It's not Zumba at all.
So it's not a Zumba, it's an organization that has reached out to all dancers throughout the world. You just sign up online, and you have, you know, a mission, which is on May 11th, which is International Dance Day.
Okay.
They create a choreography that is shared throughout the world, and we're going to be using that choreography to bring awareness to domestic violence. So for women who have been in domestic violence, any proceeds, any views, any likes, anything that has to do with bringing awareness to it, even the dance itself is bringing awareness to domestic violence. And so I believe in advocating for that because I am a domestic violence survivor myself.
Absolutely. And
so that's how I get a lot of my...
There's definitely a lot of that going around. So that is good for people to know that actually Hollywood, born and watched raised.
LA natives.
What happened was briefly, you know, as an infant, you know, they take the child from the delivery, from the mom, obviously, clean the baby up. And I'm 8 minutes apart from my sister. I was supposed to be 2 minutes, but I was coming out wrong. So with that being said, that gave it an 8-minute delay, which personally, I was saying that to mom not too long ago, which was with that 8-minute delivery delay, it probably had them doing so much to where once mom was getting ready to have me and was ready to have me, they was already had you prepared. You know, by me being involved in having my son and then going through that experience, I just thought about it. It was like they probably was mayhem in there.
So the thing is like, that's the thing. During the time of the wars, it was a Scorpio and Pluto. So we have that in our biological makeup. A lot of our generation was born into a lot of chaotic situations. You know, our mom was pregnant when the literal Watts riots was happening. So we were in the womb experiencing trauma. You get what I'm saying? So it was not something that we signed up for. This is just something that we have to overcome as the people here in my generation, 30, 31, 32, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, and I know that about myself, along with the collective, that's my age and my age group, my high school graduation, my class, I learned to accept these things and how I react to things because it makes, it changes you. So you are a little bit more self-aware. You are a little bit more distant and a little less trustworthy than your fellow peers because, you know, being around that, being in such a chaotic environment, you think about like what that does to the mother and what that does to the babies when they come out. So I don't blame necessarily the environment. It's what was going on in the world. And even if, you know, you want to go way back to our bloodline, we got Nigeria. So Nigeria, they all migrated to the South Carolinas. And that's where our people are. So, you know, we're all spread out now, but the South Carolinas is where we all initially stationed ourselves because, you know, if you want to get into it, there were blacks here already in America. So the celebration of Columbus Day is like they had to place that there as a placeholder because in order to give themselves and create more holidays for themselves. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what we are experiencing right now is a lot of pagan holidays, when in actuality, these holidays were much more celebrated, much more taken seriously. Like right now, you have a special holiday called, I think the Ramadan going on or something where you're supposed to take a break. You're not supposed to be working. But I mean, some of these holidays are known but not taken as serious. So with that being said,
America,
our birth was very special. That's why I think that, you know, as we grew up, as we went through high school, college, because I mean, if I got into all of that, you know, it's like, So we're going to college where we went to, we're going to high school where we went to, I found out so much about that leading up till today that I'm like, there's no way that this is not being documented. There's no way that this won't be significant. And so that's why everything I do, that we do together, is a pivot towards greatness because we're breaking generational curses right now. A lot of our fellow ancestors wanted to do stuff like this. They wanted to dance and express themselves.
doing something talented way, creative, because we got family that has been in sports,
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Prior to earlier in 2000s, where you know it wasn't as easy in access. Like what we all know now is not as easy as how it is to create something and put it out and people to see it.
Or even believe it. Like it's like you got to do so much for people to actually believe you nowadays.
And this is where it goes into right now. That's perfect. Festivals, right?
Yeah. So
Festivals.
yeah, we got something going on.
We just came from the Festival of the Nations.
Yes.
And Phoenix, which was amazing. People, it was great. It was so much energy out there for the type of venue it was. It was a stage that was set up great outside, and that is one festival in the book. What do you feel going into this festival coming up, which is Festival of the Nile? What do you feel that you're going to get and what you learned from the last one going into this next one?
Right.
What do you think?
Like I said, I'm really mellow, nonchalant about it all because when I was coming in today, I was saying like, it haven't hit me like that. And when I mean that, I mean it from the bottom of my heart in the best way possible because I basically practiced and I've really, really, really worked for this day.
Right.
I've earned this day. And I'm an improv dancer, but of course I'm going to use my skills and abilities I've been practicing, and I'm going to continue to add and take away. I just got my stuff tailored today, so every day I'm making a step forward to the actual competition. And for me, I feel like my whole life has been preparing for this. Even if I get second place,
Right.
I feel like I am going to have that sportsmanship to say I made it here.
Yeah.
And I did something with myself. I actually believed in myself, and I actually have my family's support. They all helped and pitched in to help, both of us really to really see this vision through.
Right.
And that's what it takes is that. Sometimes it don't even be the money necessarily. It be the energy, the support that you got this. So this means a lot to me. It means more to me than anything I've ever done because I'm collaborating with my twin, and I know this is big for him. So, in a way, I am taking a step back from all the excitement, and I'm letting you absorb it all because I've had it. I get it, and when I do compete, I don't want to be too anxious, right? So, I'm keeping the anxiety to a minimum, and other than
when
that,
it comes to because the Festival of the Nations was pretty much basically self-explanatory. It was nations. It was representation of where you're from. The Nile. What is the Nile? What is the Festival of the Nile? What is that competition? What is that type of competition?
So the Festival of the Nile is it's also ran by an organization that helps women, get exposure, and you also can compete, take workshops, and it's all of that networking and everything with some of the most world famous belly dancers in the world. It's international. And so what makes it special is that when you're there, you have the resort feeling, but then you compete.
Right.
Once you compete, you get a title, right? Everybody knows what that means when you are in a career or when you're taking something so serious and you finally can say, this is what I earned.
Right.
So what makes it different, what is special about it is that they're giving young women like me an opportunity. Like I said I wanted to do this and it was no questions about it. It was like, okay, let's get her in there. And this is just motivation to keep me going. I teach weekly, regular classes, but I also know that the Festival of the Nile is, I'm going to be crowned the Queen of the Nile. That's what the competition is. And so my name stands for Queenly. And with all means necessarily, right, with all doubts, I have to get this because it's a statement and to me. Been dancing for 15 years, so the Queen of the Nile, we can even get into comedic science. But this is like, it's all meant because, again, this is happening during Aries season. This is happening during my 32nd birthday. This is happening during the peak of what you would call someone's life, someone's career. I have not forgotten about home life, but I've seen things change, like a lot of artists do when they are coming up, when they're seeing themselves progress and have success. You see a lot of people fall off by the wayside. And it's been a little challenging for me. I would say that I've had to kind of block certain people off just to stay focused, because I didn't know that I would have to have ever done that. Again, because you know, you see me all jeweled up with my beads, and I stay protected, but I also know that there's people that don't believe in what I believe in, and so I have to tread lightly with even being so positive.
Yeah.
I have to let people be, and that means me redirecting my focus to what makes me happy. And that means that everything that I'm focusing on now is making me happy. The competition, happy. You see my little one. I have collaborations going on.
Well, that's what this is about.
I don't have to worry too much outside of myself.
That's what this is all about. It's about grabbing this moment. I was just telling my guy, my boy, my brother, pretty much. I ain't gonna say his name, but just telling him the other day, like, this is a moment right now, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we get in the habit of allowing ourselves to look forward to something that we don't take on to it in the moment of it, because we're so on the fact of seeing the forward progression that even in the moment, it's hard to resonate in a subconscious way, where it's like, now it's like, take this moment. Look, I'm taking this moment for what it is, because I have an album dropping this year, 2939, by the way. This album is amazing. And it's at the peak of just a lot of issues. We both know, and I'm sure a lot of other people have all these same issues that's going on right now. And this is why I feel so great and inspired about this album, because in the pit of it, I'm able to still create. I'm able to still feel, you know, inspired and wake up with energy and like, oh, okay, I'm slapped. Like I told you, I'm listening to my shit every day. You know, I got the album playing every day. And I'm excited for when I drop the album. And that's the same thing that transitions over into this competition, and many more that's going to be coming over, falling into the later year.
You know how many people I've collaborated with, and how many individuals' beats I've used, and you know how many thank yous I've gotten. And so for me, it's exciting because I have someone here sitting here that's like just as excited as I am, and that's how a project thrives. That is how something thrives, from this nothing to something, okay?
Yeah.
And so I try to like emphasize that is the authenticity of a person is what brings recognition, what fame, what wealth. Because wealth is longer lasting than riches, right?
Even when you make, that's funny. Because even when you say wealth lasts with riches, you know, I definitely believe in wealth more than just being rich. Because,
right.
Because, nigga, you can be rich all you want. Rich, I feel, is fast money. Rich is the shit that, you know, we see on this social media.
I mean,
shit.
let's talk about it. Because I be talking my shit sometimes.
I'm all right with stunting. I'm all right with flexing and doing all that. I get it.
It's healthy to love on yourself.
With me, it's how you do it. You can stunt, you can flex by your success. You can stunt, you can flex by every day you see me, I look good. Like, man, this nigga look clean. You know, it don't have to necessarily be flex and stunt like what you see with niggas showing money, because I done been around money, I done seen it, and it don't move me at all. Money, I didn't have
and that's
it.
what I'm saying. This is what
I don't have to have $1 million, and I'm gonna let you go. I don't have to have $1 million to understand that having 10,000 didn't make me feel like nothing no more than just of course, money gives you an establishment. It builds shit. Of course, money is what we need to survive in this sort of society we live in. But ultimately, it didn't make me feel what you would think a lot of money would make you feel like. A person like myself, I would say.
Oh yeah.
You know, $10,000, $15,000. That's quite a bit of little money if you can make that in a month or in a month and a half. You know what I mean? That's not what an average motherfucker do. So think about just that feeling when you making that. It definitely gives you the thrive. It definitely gives you the damn. I'm looking at my account, but you know, as that mind keeps continuing to grow and you keep making that income, it makes you feel more solidified, but it don't bring that happiness. You got to bring that happiness out with that money.
Let me tell you, I've met some individuals that are very, very well off. And when I mean well off, I mean they ain't worried about nothing. Okay, They got money to blow. And these individuals are the most unhappiest.
Where them niggas at? Because I need to.
Well, no, let me tell you, this is how it works. The universe uses these people as, you know, basically tools to help individuals that have optimism, who has enthusiasm, because we have the motivation to keep going.
I'll put an emoji.
And it just means that when you're into something and you love to do it, nothing is going to stop you from doing it.
It's not going to stop you.
Money is not the primary factor of why you're doing something. And this is why I emphasize on where my education and where my passion all came from. All right, so I studied under some amazing individuals. I didn't just start dancing, but what took me away from my passion was distractions. I felt like I needed to do other things outside of following my passion. At the time, I was super young, right? I was super young, but I had so much experience in the entertainment industry, and even with finishing up a little bit of college, I knew that I had what it took. But again, I just felt like I needed to do something else. I needed to help somebody else follow their passion. And with that being said, I took a whole journey, and that journey took me 7 years to come out of, but throughout that 7 years, I had my little one. And she basically was like the beacon of like, yeah, go ahead and do that shit that you were planning on doing before, but do it even better. Because the idea is that you have to have a story to even have something to tell.
Oh yeah.
So my story was, I guess, so pure.
Nothing on this bullshit.
But again,
you hear me? That's that nigga pulled this shit out. Like nothing on that leaf. It's like it's just a branch.
Right. You just can't really focus too much on money being the primary factor in what you're doing, because, like I said, I've had a lot of discussions. I've even had to block some people and stop talking to them because I'm not on that low vibrational stuff. To be honest, like, if that was the case, I would be doing anything. You gotta understand, you gotta love what you do, and that'll come, all right? Because a lot of competition, there's a lot of competition out there, but competition don't come with people just waking up and wanting to do something. You got to put the work in.
Yeah.
So you got to train your body, you got to train your mind, you got to train your heart. Not just like getting up and saying, I'm just doing this. And so, I see myself being a winner. I do know there's categories. I have 2 categories I'm going for, which is the tribal up and coming rising star and the professional tribal fusion. Other than that, I have my 4-minute performance that I'm going to be doing. But just to like backpedal, the way that they set this organization up for individuals to attend, to participate is amazing, because again, we understand that the Nile goes all the way back to ancient, Hermetic principles and ancient Hermetic knowledge. The Nile River was known to be super significant in all of the ancient texts. Like, I just remember my mom talking about the Nile River, and it was somewhere where I always wanted to go. Somewhere where I aspired to be, but it's like, that's in Egypt, right? So even like as a child, learning about, our history, learning about Egyptology, learning about our African background, learning about the American history. Right. It is just all making sense that you gotta know them all. You gotta learn them all. So the Queen of Nile takes me a little bit out of that traditional like stigma that I tried to get away from, and it puts me in a category. It puts me in a tier of royalty. It puts me in a place of, I guess you would say, it puts me in a place of significance. Because you know why? I feel like I've always been trying to get a title.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've always been trying to share what I know in the best way possible. And that's through dance. And the Festival of the Nile, the Queen of the Nile competition is going to just solidify that off. And my spinoff is that I already shared with a few people that my idea is that I want to eventually perform and teach over in Egypt, India, and Africa. That is my passion after this all. So yeah, I'm working my way towards using my damn passport, okay? Because I'm like, it's about time.
Now, by the way, for the people who motherfuckers don't know, with all that being said, you know, this nigga's birthday coming up. Now,
so Aries season, I think we had about 30 minutes.
Nah, that's not 30 minutes already.
Yes, it's about 38 minutes, so.
38?
Yeah.
Seriously? Mm-hmm. Damn. Okay, we can go like probably 7 more after this. Speak about our birthday then. Our birthday, April 17th. Everybody. Yep. 32.
Yeah.
Magic year. Very adventurous, I would say, for the both of us, due to all the things that we just spoke about. I'm gonna go ahead and just take the step to just say I'm happy to be here today, honestly, to be doing what I'm doing, despite everything that has happened this past few years. This birthday means a lot because it's our first birthday we're celebrating together as, you know, siblings for the first time on some real shit. Not on some family doing it for us, being around in school and just happy birthdays going around, right. Even being outside and going to Marina Del Rey and turning 21 and you was, you know, doing what you're doing, like all those special birthdays and times that people say with numbers and stuff. This is one of those times that I would say is for us. Because, you know, like I said, it's magic year. 32 is a big number to me, and I feel to our generation, because we done lost a lot of special people this year. We done lost a lot of special people a few years ago. And just in the 30s, it's just like one of those things where if you can make it to 40, I can just sit here and say I can appreciate that, because what we live in, like the times we live in, is like, I remember when I thought to myself, I didn't believe I was going to make it to 21. When I was 19, I was on some like, I make it to 21, I'm lucky.
Let me tell you, at 17, I remember rebelling. I remember 17, because, of course, you know, I study astrology. I got to put this in there. My Saturn in Aquarius is at 17 degrees. Mm-hmm. So that being said, I look back at that like, damn.
Oh yeah, go check out that motherfucking record called 17 with my guy. He go by my nigga Reviction, but I don't even know if he even, excuse me, I didn't even mean to cut you off, but I had to shout that out there. Cause I did a record called 17 in 2017 when I was in VA. With,
just a ruthless age, like. Then when I turned 21, I think we was in LA. I think I was in LA. I moved to LA just to pursue my career. Like, I was modeling professionally. I was in Vanity Fair, LA Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week. So my career has always been lit. It has just been only me being able to come out of dealing with the distractions. Like when I say that, I mean it with the utmost respect because I enjoy myself, but it wasn't for me. All right, so 21, I was still up in New York, right? Fresh, young, but I was still in a cycle of just like I'm out of that, like that whole, I would just say secluded lifestyle, very, very quiet, bubble type life. Yeah, but other than that, I use that as a pivot because I understand that bringing awareness to everything we've gone through is important. So, you know, I'm not ashamed of what I've experienced. Again, like of course you understand that I have my Shiva beads on, so I do share my respects and regards to Shiva, and that's not something that I hide, but at the same time I put that over here because I don't need to be trying to feeling like I'm indoctrinating, because it's not about that. It's about me doing what I'm doing and you doing what you're doing. And it has really helped me stay on track with my life. Like spirituality has given me a whole nother idea, a whole nother perspective about why we've even been through what we've been through. So 17 wasn't shit. I was supposed to go through that.
We going to Miami, nigga.
I was supposed to go through that. 32, look how many years, look at the years that you count in between. So 21, it's almost, what, 10 years back?
10 years back.
So it's an interval of 7 to 10 years in between the success of what, every time you go through something, you get somewhere different. So that cycle is up right now. 32 is going to be, it's going to be like, I went through this. Like, I listened to Eminem, he's talking about he's homeless before he got, when he got signed.
It's so many things when it comes down to just living. Every age is significant, every age.
But I'm saying it's okay to say, like, I've been through some shit.
What? That's why I'm saying, like, when you living and you able to just actually take a moment, you know.
Like what we doing now.
Absolutely.
Because this is not like, it's a normal thing, but I don't really record what we be talking about.
Yeah, this is different. Right. This is different. And it feels good because when you actually look back on things and see how life is for a pattern or whatever you've been through, or even if you experience something great, it makes you thrive more because right now it's a lot of sad shit going on with niggas.
I'm telling you, like,
it's a lot of sad shit going on, and I know it's even hard to chop it up with niggas to an extent about certain things outside of what niggas' problems is right now. And I'm only saying that because I only talk to a few. I only talk to those few.
It'd be like, it'd be like,
what
do I do?
Look,
help me, what do I do? And I'm like, wait, I got a whole lot.
Look, I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna dive back to our birthday. To me, I'd rather, at this point in life, I'd rather be speaking about just the positive and what niggas is going to be doing and what niggas is doing than what traumas have stirred us off the road that we potentially thought that we should have always been on. And I'm not saying that you can't deal with your traumas, but when you deal with them, I feel like dealing with my traumas, how I dealt with them, I've been away from my son for more than a year. You know what I'm saying? And that's very traumatizing for the situation that's at hand. And I ain't gonna get too many details about that. But just in general, thinking about what's going on now, it's like, man, trauma, make it through it. And by making it through it is getting yourself out of the situation, even by distancing yourself for the meantime. Sometimes shit don't sustain, but to get back on the point of our birthday, we going to fucking Miami. I hope it ain't raining, for one. Two, it's the first time
we're going to Orlando.
I ain't never been there.
We're going to Miami and then Orlando.
Well, I say Miami because Miami is where we're gonna be.
There's some bad in Miami right now. Have you heard about that?
What you talking about?
There's some bad going on in Miami right now. like a spring break band.
Really?
Yeah, I seen it, but I
Like-
didn't really look too deep into it.
Oh no.
It's always something going on, but it ain't gonna stop me.
Look, you see my hat.
I don't care. Right.
But honestly, this was good. This was great. For people that don't, you know, like I said, that don't know us and just actually got into, you know, just a little bit into our lives, history, what we got going on. We appreciate the views. We appreciate people that's even going to tune into this. You know what I'm saying? We don't even
It's a
have
rough
to.
draft, rough.
Oh, this is real raw. This is ReelRAW&Official TV. So
I got rough and stuff with.
that's how you do it. We real. We do it raw. This is what it is. And I know I'm official. You official?
Yeah. So I think
official.
I think we're gonna make it official. We're gonna make it a tour. We're gonna make it international. So I'm hoping, I'm praying the next spot is Nigeria.
All right. So, wrapping it up for the ReelRAW&Official TV, I'd like to thank my guests. Thank you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy, your inspiration about what you're doing, what we got going on. For people also to tune into the rest of a lot of her lifestyle, a lot of my lifestyle. You can check the bio, the links that we're going to leave in here, but I do have to say that I do thank God that we are able to do this. It's not about, what it's going to transition to as far as views and all this. It's about us actually doing this.
Right.
On God.
Next generation.
You know what I'm saying? It's for our young ones. It's for my son to get a glimpse of what his father is into and what he's able and capable of doing. Also behind the scenes when it comes down to visuals, same for her daughter, which is my niece, and we got other little ones too, nieces and nephews. This is just what I feel good about doing and stepping into this year and moving forward into next year, above and beyond with music. So you're gonna see a lot of more of this from me. Definitely gonna see a lot more visuals from her with me, camera, and you, and getting all your festivals and performances and stuff like that. But thank you guys for tuning in to the ReelRAW&Official TV. This is how we do it. Matter of fact, we ain't gonna leave it like that. You gonna have to spark up. Or
before we leave, I'm
gonna put it on.
I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna throw some music on.
Well, I'm gonna first give everybody my info so they can follow me.
Do your thing.
Follow me at Tribal Barefoot Goddess. Follow me at Shiva Leela Allen on IG. Follow me at Tribal Barefoot Goddess on IG. Or you can follow me also on YouTube. That's going to be Shiva Leela Allen. Also, you can follow my business, iDance Online Fitness, where I host classes, workshops, and shows. All that's in my bio. Check all of my links out. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, IG, Instagram, you name it. I'm on all of those platforms. Check me out if you want to get fit, if you want to stay fit, if you want to be inspired. I also teach doula courses, so I do it all. I'm a public figure, and please make sure that you follow me, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this. This was super dope.
I really appreciate it. This was something that, I feel that was amazing for the people to see with us two doing this year, and not just talking about no bullshit. We're talking about some things that we got going for ourselves this year also. And we dabbled a little into, a lot of different conversations that I feel people maybe like, okay, I see what they own. But that's cool. Like I said, this is ReelRAW&Official. We're gonna jam a little bit before we stop it, because big dog on you, yeah, man. Big dog on you, man. Big dog on you, bro, no nigga. Big dog on you, rap.
Yes.
You got motherfucking. We don't got the premium YouTube. All the way up. I can't believe we did this many minutes. This was amazing. I did not think.
I don't care at all what y'all making. Real nigga talk, real nigga. I don't fuck with y'all what they saying. Real nigga talk, real nigga. nigga. I can't straight ball in with all my niggas. Real nigga talk, yeah, real nigga. Big steppers, what they all call us. Real nigga, that's just what they all call us. Yeah. Real nigga talking, watch you step in. Real nigga talking how you rap it. Especially being out with all the section. Yeah, real nigga talking shit, be real, yeah. I don't care at all what y'all making. Real nigga talk, yeah, real nigga. I don't fuck with y'all, what they saying. Real nigga talk, yeah, real nigga. I can't straight ball in with all my niggas.